Are you ready? Is this how we're gonna sit?
I'm comfortable right now.
That's how you find?
I look comfortable.
You look beautiful.
Just trying to really counteract the extra 10 pounds that the camera's
adding. You know what?
I'm already working against what I've gained as it is.
So. That's why I never wanted to do video, and then I did a video. I was like, fuck it. If God sees me like this, everybody will.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Fair. You know?
Yeah, you looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jonah, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you know this how we coming, we ain't friend. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Get into that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come on, been in the field playing, we work.
Yeah, welcome back, Barbershop Confidential, the podcast. It's your boy Jonah, the host. And I have a good friend of mine. You may know her for her rap career. You may know her for her politic beliefs. This is the one and only Magasauri 6'9" with the beautiful hair. Wow. My favorite Trump supporter, though, like...
Oh, my God.
There's no other Trump supporter I love more than Maggie.
Every time that picture comes up in my Snapchat as memory, when you redid my entire water bottle to say Trump, whatever.
Yeah, Trump. Oh.
Every time.
And that was like... Prime Trump.
Throw my phone against
Trump,
the wall. And I can't bring myself.
That was 2016.
Yeah, you realize we've just now have known each other for 6 years.
It's been 6 years.
It's been 6 fucking years, bro.
Holy shit!
I mean, you abandoned me for most of the time that we've known
each
other.
About 4.
Yeah, you and Andrew kind of said "fuck this bitch," and I can't blame you.
After we smashed, we're like, "Get out of here, Maggie." I'm not playing. After that wild night.
Oh, God. As if.
No, yeah, I know. Well, Maggie used to work. We used to work together at cell phones.
Yeah.
I don't want to say where, but we used to sell phones together. That's where we met. That's where the bond was created. Shout out to Andrew's bitch ass and Michael's bitch ass.
Michael, where is he now?
Who are both?
He's like, where's Waldo?
They both been on the pod.
Yeah, I know. I'm just the rounding it out. You were like, I'm desperate for a guest. Let me ask this dumb white bitch. And I was like, finally.
She's like, yeah.
Oh my God, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. After he's told me he's invited me so many times.
I've invited you.
You have
be
not.
gaslighting me.
Show me the receipts.
You're lucky Instagram deletes.
You've been gaslighting me on shoots. You've been gaslighting me on the podcast. You just said, nah, I don't have to talk to this bitch at work anymore, so I really don't have an obligation to actually see her.
I was going through Instagram followers. I was like, keep the... I'll keep her.
You're trash.
Where else can you get a hillbilly like this? If you don't pick up her rich, sweet accent. Where's it from anyways?
I don't have an
Virginia.
Accent. No.
Stop.
I lived in North Carolina for a portion of my life. I am not from North Carolina.
But you're from Virginia.
No, I'm not from Virginia. No, I moved here from Virginia because I moved from North Carolina to Virginia.
How close is...
Well, I mean... The states border each other.
Oh, okay.
But where I lived in North Carolina was, I don't really know what you would call it. It was about an hour. I mean, it was about an hour from the border. But then I moved into like mid-Virginia in Lynchburg. Awful. Yeah, don't go there. Just don't go there is all I can say.
I don't even think they have an airport.
They do. Surprisingly, they haven't, because they have what's called the most Christian college. So
God. BYU?
Yeah, no, Liberty.
Oh,
that was the one. It happened sometime in the last couple of years, and I do not remember the founders' names. I got a kick out of it because I was like, I actually know those names. The founder had a sex scandal.
Of course.
Like the family founder or whatever, yeah.
A Christian sex scandal?
Oh, I know.
You don't say.
Drunk. I've never heard of that a day in my life. So, yeah.
Those are God-fearing Christians. How dare you?
Yeah, that place is, I moved there for a dude, so that's the only reason I moved there, and clearly we see how that worked out for me. It got me to California, so I guess it was a win.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I remember when you first showed up at where we were, and I was like, who is this tall glass of milk who, ironically, can't drink milk?
Yeah, but you also thought I was a dyke, so I can't blame you. I never said it was, like, the first time anybody's thought that about me.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it's one of the dudes right here.
But I came up with my swagger. I was like, my white girl swagger. I was like, I walked in, I had to make, because I also don't do well with knowing new people, because I didn't want to
Really?
I didn't want to
You have like
a
social
so bad
anxiety?
so bad.
You know what? I was just thinking about this today. I hate meeting people. I actually hate talking to people. Like when I go to the gym and I just want to work out, I don't want to talk to no one, and they come and talk to me, it bothers me.
Oh yeah.
You know how random people see you enough, they'll be like, hey, what's up? And it's like, fuck. I didn't want to be noticed.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do well with meeting new people. Like, y'all would have found it so funny, because when I started, when they punked me and moved me to that other store
where you belong.
Where, I mean,
skin color wise.
and ironically, I was the only white person that worked at that kiosk. But I like didn't talk to anybody, and I had like one of the people that worked there. One of the girls was on maternity leave, and Steve was like, "Yeah, you two aren't gonna like each other.
Oh.
You guys are a lot alike. Like, she doesn't really fuck with people, and like you don't fuck with anybody either." And I was like, "Bet that works for me. I don't really want to talk to anybody while I'm here, anyways." And then she followed me around the kiosk her first day back
Because she loved you.
because somebody told her the same thing about me, and she's like, "I'm gonna make this bitch like me." And now she's one of my best fucking friends.
Oh. Oh, then you made out with her for sure.
She wore me down. No, she's got chitlins, and she definitely does not swing that way in any capacity, at least that I'm aware
You're
of.
like, and I've tried.
No, surprisingly no. But yeah, I forgot
How is it like being married? I'm surprised you're married.
me too.
Like, you never gave off that settled down vibe, and then out of nowhere you're like, hey, by the way, I got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, we're married.
Yeah, that was weird.
Did he need papers? Is he illegal? From Canada or something?
No, it was me. I needed to know. No, I actually, yeah, neither one of us wanted to get married. But I will say this. If you're with the right person, being married doesn't feel like you're married.
Right.
Like, not shit has changed. I still talk to him like he's a dumb piece of shit, and he talks to me the same way, which is what works for our relationship.
That's
a lot
not
of
toxic
people don't think it's
at
healthy,
all.
but it works for us. That's how all my friendships work. That's why I like you so much.
I've been nothing but nice to you.
You were so full of shit, dude. I could pull up the amount of fucking Instagram messages I get from both you and Andrew.
Shout out to Andrew.
Shout out to the tiny one that's not here with us today.
I was gonna invite him too, but
I was like, dude, I was psyching myself. I was like, what if Jonah surprised me?
I really meant to hit him up, but I work had me busy and I forgot to hit him up and shit.
I mean, it took you 2 years to finally actually follow through with asking me on
It's a
here,
process.
so.
I have a Rolodex. Maggie's all the way in the back. M, come on.
M is in the middle of the alphabet.
Andrew
What are you
A.
I even come before Michael. What the fuck are you talking?
And you know what's funny? I had asked, you remember Vettel?
Yes.
I had asked her to come, and I was like, oh, I can't have her before Maggie. Maggie would lose her mind.
Yeah, you forget. I have actually had your address the entire time. I would have come and burned this shit down. I'd have made you repeat your last apartment complex.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Too soon?
So, no. That was a blessing in disguise for sure.
Clearly. You moved right on up like the Jeffersons.
Yeah. It was, I mean, at the moment it sucked because we were homeless for like a week.
Yeah.
But then when everything came into part, I was like, oh, you know.
Yeah, you guys, y'all's old place was still nice, but this is, I feel like I like...
A step up.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
I don't have a Tesla yet, but we're not that rich.
I'm not rich.
You have a Tesla.
We have 2 Teslas.
You have 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you each have one. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we worked very hard.
You like
for
them?
that. I love them. Well, dude, I had to. The car that I had when we were working together, that shit was breaking down on the highway.
Oh,
like,
no shit.
Stalling.
But you don't hear like, oh, my hoopty, let me buy a Tesla.
Well, I didn't have a car for a year and a half.
Because it takes forever to get them, right?
Well, that and because basically we had this whole plan figured out where I was going to trade mine in for my car. He was going to trade his car in for his when we were both prospectively ready.
That didn't work out?
Oh, no. My car said, that's cute, sweetie. And it just started stalling on the high. Like, literally, I'd be on the way to work on the 805, and it's just stalling. And my mechanic was like,
I could just see, like, dudes driving by fucking liberal.
Dude, my mechanic ran diagnostics. He was like, it doesn't say there's anything wrong. And he, like, went through the whole thing. And I was like, I guess it's time?
Time to get a Tesla?
Well, and I've had the worst luck with cars. So... I mean, it's not cheap. It's not. I had to work my ass off for it. I took a loan out from a 401k like an adult does. And yeah, so, but it's also going to last me a lot longer than any other car. So it's just an investment at this point. Like an adult should do, is invest in their car. I
took a Lyft somewhere and it was a Tesla. I was like, this is nice. Yeah. And the guy was telling me, I was like, hey, yo, bro, like if you don't, how long does it take to charge? And he's like, if you go to those power stations, it takes about 30 minutes. Yeah. I was like, what? Yeah. That's chill. You go post up, go through your phone for a little bit.
Well, I watch Netflix in my car because they have that built in. So you can watch Netflix, Hulu. They have the TikTok app in there. Yeah.
That's what it's all big ass screen.
Yeah, it's I don't have a TikTok, so I've never tried it, but yeah.
You don't have one?
No.
You'd be successful. You have just the right amount of weird to like blow up and shit.
That's so kind of you to notice. I just don't have the energy. I have a lot of fun ideas, and then I go, oh, now I have to execute it, and that sounds awful.
Yeah. My boy gave me an idea. He's like, you could do this, you could do that. I was like, yeah. And I started going with it. I was like, I could do this, and then I could do that. He's like, yeah, just do it. I was like, see? Like, set up a camera.
You were doing
sit there and edit.
Yeah, you were like putting them out pretty frequently for a little bit. I was like, all right, Jonah's riding the TikTok game. It must be going good for him. And then all of a sudden it was like...
It's because I accidentally fell into the wrong niche. And so TikTok, if you create something that blows up, you have to stick to that one specific style, or else you just won't get no views, nothing. Like Kat, she has like a good amount of following, and her thing, she started blowing up because she was doing Dollar Tree hauls. And then she would try to change it up and do like Walmart, nothing.
No.
Target,
really?
Nothing. Like fucking what is it called? Like secondhand stores, thrift stores, thrifting, nothing. Dollar Tree, she'll be like, okay, here's the Dollar Tree, boom, blows up. And I was like, damn, babe, like you have to stick to that. And mine, unfortunately, it was a video of somebody cheating, and I did a little voice over it. And that shit blew. It had like 800,000 views, like so many fucking likes, and then I was like, okay, let me try to put a regular video out. Nothing. I put out another little like gossipy video, boom, blow up.
Wild.
And I was like, I can't keep up with like that kind of like. I didn't want to be that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just deleted those videos.
You have to. I imagine, since I know nothing, I literally know nothing about that platform. I imagine if you're going to stick in those lanes. Because my friends send me one where the people do the voiceovers of the animals.
Yeah.
And I just can't imagine actually balancing anything else in life besides doing that, because it just feels, when my sister did that one of she and I with that trend, I don't remember what trend it was, but it was that Busta Rhymes song.
Oh, okay.
And she told me how long it took her just to sync that all up. And I was like, that sounds horrible. Like the one that I did on a whim with the transition for my hair like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I didn't realize that when you are doing the audio, I had started a little bit before because I wanted to make sure that I started on time. But then when I was trying to shorten the video, it wasn't shortening the audio. So it was keeping the audio where it was.
Yeah, but not the video.
And it doesn't give you a chance to move the audio. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to be one of them bitches that are on there, like, doing the lip sync clearly off time. Like, we're not going to do that.
Look at my hair.
I have pretty, yeah, exactly. I'm like, we're not like some.
Like those old
like
Kung Fu movies?
Yes, dude. I was like, I may have low standards, but I do expect more of myself in that respect. Yeah. So I downloaded it, and then I didn't realize it wasn't going to download the audio with it. So then when I tried to put it back up, I realized I had to resync the audio, and I was like, this is my actual hell right now. This is what I think hell would be like. And I watched it for like 10 minutes straight, and I was like, are my lips actually synced up, or have I just watched this for too long that now it all looks off? I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to post
like one video takes forever. So that's why I don't do any of those like trends and shit, because it's like, god damn, like you're trying to like lip sync it, right? And you're trying to match it and you don't, and then you got to do it again and don't. I'm like, fuck all that. It's too much work.
I don't have the patience.
Yeah, it's too much.
I don't know.
Props to them. Yeah. I'm glad they get paid when they reach like a certain amount, because that shit takes a lot of effort.
Speaking of which, if anybody would like to sponsor me, I do absolutely nothing, but I like free shit, so.
Free rhymes with me.
I've never thought of that.
Really?
That's going to be my new slogan.
I used to have a homie who said that all the time, because he was like struggling artist. And he would always take free shit, and he's all, free rhymes with me. They'd be like, hey, there's gonna be free food, and he'd be like, free rhymes with me.
I've just always said free's my favorite number.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, free 99, you know? Like,
Oh, free 99.
or the 5-finger discount. Because I was a klepto.
No, that's wild. I would never see you having any kind of negative or crime-related
Bad
things
habits.
in your past. That's wild to me.
Yeah, I used to. And then I got caught when I was younger, and I was like, I'll just orchestrate it from now on.
I used to steal my lunches at school.
Really?
Yeah, 2 chicken sandwiches. Yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hack those down.
Then
too.
I got caught.
I
one
hate
time.
Maggie. This hoe can eat a whole pizza and then not affect her one bit the next day.
I mean, do you want me to disappoint you? I can't do that anymore.
Shut the fuck.
I swear to God.
That's how you old.
I went grain-free.
That's what happened with marriage.
I went
you.
grain-free. That's what fucked me up. I went grain-free right before the pandemic started because I don't think it ever really affected anything at work, but I used to get debilitating migraines.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, that would last 36 to 48 hours.
Oh, fuck.
And I just happened to stumble across some guy talking about his NSNG, which is no sugar, no grain thing. So I actually went no sugar, no grain for like 60 days. Then you realize sugar is in everything. And I was just like, dude. And it's so expensive. It's expensive. It's gotten cheaper as more grain-free options have come out.
You're still doing that?
Kind of. I'm as grain-free as I can be within reason. But, I mean, I like regular tortillas. And they don't fuck me up. And I eat rice now. I eat regular rice. Like, I'm sorry, I can't do cauliflower rice anymore. I'm so sick of that shit. If you do it right, it is. But, like, if you don't get the right brand, there's a weird taste to it. And I don't know.
That's too much effort.
Yeah.
So, like, what are you saving?
Yeah. It's not, dude. And if you want to make it yourself at home, it's so much work. I was making cauliflower mash at home. So good. But so time consuming. And, like, I just didn't have the patience for it.
That's one thing I hate about cooking is you got to, like, do all that effort. And
then
then for like
the
20 seconds that you enjoy, because you're hungry as fuck, so you're just like, yeah, no, fuck.
Or if you're like me, you make the mistake of getting full before dinner because you've been taste testing everything, and by taste testing I mean taking like full spoonfuls after it's cooked. So
serving yourself a plate as it's cooking.
And then by the time dinner's done, I'm the only one not eating because I've already eaten. But then you also have to clean up too.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I cook at home as much as I can, but like I'm still very much an advocate for just meal prepping, so I can just put all that shit in Tupperwares and like not have to worry about it. I can clean up everything at one time, and then I don't have to worry about it. But like I made tacos last night, and I was just like, after I finished, I was like,
She went like this because she's white.
yeah. Well, I mean, because they're not authentic. I had to buy the seasoning at the store because I didn't have the patience for it. So I was just like, whatever, we'll just do this white people style. And
Crunchy tacos.
I did tortillas. I like my flour tortillas, and I did them more as burritos because I didn't feel like dealing with the small ones because I just wanted more. I wanted more. So
I can't believe you can't smash a whole pizza anymore.
it's very upsetting.
One time she fucking sent us a video. She grabbed the whole pizza. Did you put?
Are you talking about my pizzalata?
Was that fucking enchilada sauce?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck.
Did I
thought
never
it was,
tell you guys in depth what I did?
No, I thought it was I thought you put buffalo hot sauce. Like drowned it, rolled it up, and ate it. Like we all sat there like this.
I did that. Oh. But yeah, you did not try it, my friend. And I have since made it again once since then. And Kaz ate it. Kaz was like,
she's like, honey, sit down. I got a fancy cuisine lined up for you today.
I have his reaction. And
Was it good?
Oh yeah, dude. He was like,
really?
Yeah. Like we don't make it that often because it is that. It's heavy. It's a whole Costco pizza.
Oh, it's a Costco pizza.
That was a Costco pizza from the food court thing.
Yeah.
Specifically asking, do not cut it. I need a whole pizza.
You told them not to cut it.
I said I need a whole pizza. Do not cut it. Specifically, please do not cut it. Pepperoni pizza.
I mean, you're making their life easier.
Don't cut it. Yeah. I'm doing you a favor.
Saving them a solid 20 seconds.
Then it's almost a whole rotisserie chicken from Costco.
I thought it was just the pizza, Maggie.
No.
You motherfucker.
And then it's a whole bag of shredded cheese, half inside with the chicken and some onion, and then a little bit of the enchilada sauce in there, just to give it a little bit of something.
Do you fold it?
Then I folded it like I have a video of me folding it.
So you turned it into like a
calzone.
I
rolled it like an actual burrito. I took it and I tucked in the sides and I rolled it, and then I made sure the seam was on the bottom, and then I did the enchilada sauce on top with the rest of the cheese and the onion, and I baked it. I don't know how long I baked it.
Baked it.
I baked it. So I got the cheese. Got to get melty. And then I cut that shit in half, and it was beautiful.
You smashed it?
I ate that whole thing, yeah. And that was the best day of my life.
And you've been married.
And I've been married. I went through that shit twice, technically. So, yeah, that was a magical moment. Well, because I don't know if you remember, that was when I was doing that 12-week cut.
Oh, yeah.
When I couldn't have fucking carbs. I was doing carb cycling. Because I just wanted to, lose the extra pounds that I have put back on since multiple times. Yeah, dude. And so that day, I had started my day with like a regular breakfast, but I had accumulated all of this stuff that I found in the 12 weeks that I was like, I can't have that. And so I had like Red Velvet Chips Ahoy, S'mores Chips Ahoy, some random Kit Kat flavors that I knew weren't going to be around. And I can't remember what else. But I basically actually gave myself a stomach ulcer from all of the sugar that I ate that day. So by the time it came time for the pizzalata, I was...
You have a name for it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
A pizzalata.
Jonah, do you not know me? Come on. Do you expect anything less from me?
No.
Come on.
I'm not.
I'm either going to do it half-assed or I'm going to be extra about it. There's no
in between.
There's no in between. I'm not going to just do it.
You're either going to outsource it or just go fucking over the top.
Yeah. Balls to the wall or just not, basically just short or just over, not at all. Yeah. Yeah. By the time I got to, I actually didn't think I'd be able to eat it. And ironically, that's what saved me that day is that pizzalata. I felt so much better after I ate that thing. My stomach was like, thank you. And I was like, you're welcome.
It was like, thank you for shoving that down here.
I didn't realize I put too much sugar in you. My bad. So.
No shit.
Yeah. It's crazy.
The grease?
I don't know. It remains mystery, but it's okay.
She's one of the most colorful people I've ever met.
Not just my hair.
Yeah. Controversially, she's my favorite white girl.
Don't tell his other favorite white girl.
Yeah, don't tell my other favorite white girl. Shh. She don't need to hear that.
Jonah's made it onto my fridge with our ugly Christmas sweater.
Oh yeah, we did. We had some good times, Maggie.
Yeah, man, we hung out.
And then you got married and like threw away all your friendships.
Don't even. That's not even true.
It was like typical marriage shit.
I remember
you get married
showed up to my birthday and you were all like, "This is weird. We're in some white people area up in North Park at Bluefoot, which is like my favorite dive bar." But you were all like, "Oh, this is weird." You showed up for like one drink and then dipped, and I was like,
"No, I didn't."
Cool. Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Because you showed up with
and Michael. I showed up with Michael. That's when he started drinking again.
Yeah. Call me Wild Turkey. And I think that's what did me in that night, because apparently my ass was out the rest of the
Was it? That's nothing new.
Yeah, but I just started dating Cause and I didn't know. And the next
was he there?
Yeah.
Oh.
The next day he was like, I don't think I brought him over or anything like that. Because I had too many tabs open that night in my brain, not at the bar.
Right.
And the next day he was like, yeah, I didn't realize he was like not bothered by it. I was mortified because I was like, I'm just started dating this dude and I just showed my ass to the entire bar.
I think that's all great relationships start.
I agree.
Like an embarrassment moment of the woman or the man, and then the other person's like, yeah, I could deal with this. Like, I'm cool with this.
Yeah, he didn't run away, so I was like, all right, maybe we're doing.
Kat did the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, when we first started like talking or dating, I remember it was like during the week too. She's like, hey, I'm at my cousin's house. Come over. And I was like, it's late. But she kept making it a point, like, come over. And I was like, nah, like, enjoy your time with your family, your friends. Like, like, we'll just talk tomorrow. And she's like, no, I want you to come. And so like, I was like, fuck, it's like Tuesday or some shit. So I go and she's like plastered and she's just having a good time, which is cool, you know? And then she starts throwing up. I was like, all right, guys, like, I'm gonna leave. And then you can hear like, Jonah, come back. And so like her cousins were like, come back, she's asking for you. I was like, okay. And she's like throwing up, and I was like, there, like it's okay. But it was like a hot mess, and I was like, nah, I still like her. But I was going downstairs, and you can hear her telling her cousin, he's gonna hate me. He's not gonna talk to me no more. It was adorable. Right there, I was like, that's my bears.
And thus, the relationship started to blossom.
I was like, all right, I'll stick around.
It just took her puking a little bit for you to really...
Like, you got to see them at their worst to be like, that's it? All right, I could deal with that. Yeah, because if it gets worse, like, you know, like...
I mean, it's arguable that was not my worst moment, but, you know, he didn't need to know that at that time.
He's like, that's not bad.
Her ass is out a little bit. Who cares?
Yeah.
Well... dealing with me for the rest of your life might be really bad, so...
How long has it been now? Y'all been married like, what, 4 years?
I think, it'll be 4 years in October, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
fine.
He's in there for the long haul.
I mean, he likes me. He says it all the time. He really likes me. It's not that I don't like him. It's just, you know, it's hard for me to, like, understand why somebody would like me.
Right,
so,
yeah.
You know, you've been around me enough. You know I'm...
We all thought, like, he likes her. He's going to marry her? He proposed? This guy must need papers or something.
You're such a dick. Clearly, he was illegal. Yes, that's why we got married.
It's only explanation.
That's the only... I mean, truly, there has to be some kind of fucked up reason if it's me.
100%, Maggie.
I mean, we were all for sure I was going to be the last sibling to get married if I ever got married.
Really?
So, yeah. Shocked that I wasn't.
How'd they take that? Like, yo, I'm getting married, or like, to like...
They all liked him, so they'd already all met him anyway, so...
We met him. I met him at the gym once. And you were like, this is Cause? And I was like...
Oh, yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, you guys
his
made
name's
a point
what?
to keep on... Yeah.
She's like, Cause. And I was like, he's like a Crip? Like, Cuz? What's his name?
I remember this all so well as we were all leaving. Because that was the College Grove 24, wasn't it?
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Is it College Grove?
I think so. I don't remember, to be honest.
No, it's not College Grove.
That's the one we were at. I don't remember if that's what it was called. I remember
but that's the one we were at.
That's it's no longer. I know it's no longer there. Because then...
He has such a unique name. Can you say it for the people here listening?
It's Cause.
Can you spell that?
K-A-Z.
Oh, it's a K.
Pronounced like cause and effect.
Yeah, that's what I said. I kept saying that. And she's like, okay, Joe. And I was like, cause and effect,
yeah, no,
right?
Because he fucking does that shit. That's why. Because he goes, yeah, my name's Cause, like cause and effect. I'm like, it's
like
Big
legal?
Marion.
Like legal name? That's his name?
No, he wants it to be. He
Okay.
wants it to be.
It's probably like Steve.
Kevin. I cannot legally tell you what his name is because I will be murdered.
Oh, that's what it is. He's on the run. He needs a new identity.
Oh my god, I hate you so much. It's some freaking thing with him and his best friend. They were writing some novel growing up.
His best friend's name is Effect.
God, that'd be so much better. It truly would be so much better. His best friend's name
like
is
if they're in
Shiro.
a band and it's like cause and effect.
They come out with giant hands. Start riffing on the guitar. Hi.
He has like the whole death metal look too.
Oh God. He actually cut his hair too.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah. It shocked me because his hair.
You guys went
like,
to a wedding and you guys are dressed really nice.
I know.
And I was like, Maggie?
I know I can clean up a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit, not a lot.
He looked nice too. Nice little suit going on.
He looked very good. I told him
I was like, he's way out of her league.
I said that too. I was like, damn, I should
Looking
probably
at him
not
like,
show up tomorrow.
Why do you bring a prostitute? You had the class of pretty woman.
Oh God, the way that I stand out like a sore thumb in that entire thing. I was the only person with colored hair. I was the most heavily tattooed.
You like that? Like the color hair?
Yeah. I mean, you know.
It screams like lesbian liberal.
I know what it screams. I for sure know what it screams. And I can tell you right now, I'm never doing my hair like this again because it took an hour and a half for me to do.
Yo, I dyed my hair blonde.
I know. I was shocked.
It's finally like growing out. It's almost gone now.
Wait, was that like a midlife crisis thing? Or?
You're the second person to tell you, and fuck you and the other person who said that. No, I wanted it gray because I was like, my grays come out quick. I was like, if it's all gray uniform, like the growing out would just look like it's all, like just gray hair. And so I told the girl I want gray hair, and she was like, okay. And it was like blonde, and she's like, I gotta add toner. I was like, okay, because it's still like, I look like a blonde bitch. Like, fix this. And she kept doing her thing, and she put toner, and she's like, okay. And I was like, this is yellow. I want gray. And she's like, okay, well, let me try a different toner. And by the end of it, I was like, this shit is blonde. And she's like, well, if you don't like it, you can come back, and I'll put like gray dye. And I was like, whatever. I came home, and Cal was like, no, it looks good. People were like, oh, it looks good. And I was like, you either lying to me or...
No, you looked fine. I just thought it was a very strange choice for you. I was just like, I never saw Jonah as the type to... The gray now makes sense. That makes sense where you were
gray
going.
Hair.
I mean, it's a bitch to get gray. It's
and then...
so damaging for your hair, too.
She's doing it, right? And she's like, make sure you get this. Make sure you got to do this. You got to upkeep it. And I was like, what? Like, you don't just dye your hair and that's like the end of it? She's like, no, you have to upkeep it. I was like, what? And then so I had to go buy purple shampoo, and that's what helped. The purple shampoo, I would leave it on for long periods of times, and it would like give it like that grayish tint that I really wanted, and so ended up working out.
That's what I had to start doing too, because the toner didn't do the same shit for my hair that it was supposed to. I mean, I know essentially it eventually will, but that I would try to go gray right after I moved here. And I fried my fucking hair. Because I basically had to bleach it twice. And then I just kept doing toner on it.
Oh, that's another thing. Like, my hair felt like sandpaper. My niece walked by. And she, like, ran her hands through my hair. And she's like, damn, you fried the fuck out of your hair. And I was like, what?
That's the funniest thing, speaking of your niece, is that one time that I texted you. And I was like, is your niece at Disney?
Oh,
and I was
yeah,
I wish that your niece would have known, like, actually knew who I was, and I actually knew who she was, because it would have been I definitely did not say hello to her, but I was like, man.
You remind me, she reminds me a lot of you, and you remind me of her.
Every time.
It's like, you're like the same person, but the evil, like, you're the evil side of it.
Okay.
Like, you're the whore to my niece. Like, my niece is, like, in, like, this sweet little girl, which she's probably not, but and then you're like the evil version of it. Like all tatted up, and she would never.
I mean, you still speak highly of your niece regardless, so I take it as a compliment.
Yeah, no, I love my niece. Shout out to Nina. But yeah, I think you would get along. I'm surprised. I thought you would have met her.
I think we technically met one time.
Probably at the kiosk or some shit.
That, or didn't you have one get together at least one time at somebody's house?
Oh, you want to talk about my birthday? Oh, it was my birthday.
Yeah.
So you did meet her. Yeah.
Okay, so because I remember that was
Maggie.
at somebody's house with a sliding glass door that I showed
my mom's
up
house.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then we went back to my house.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about that.
No, but let's talk about it.
You love talking about that. It is your favorite thing to talk about. I don't miss getting that damn memory sent to me every time it pops up on your fucking Snapchat.
And it's like on my birthday, so it's like, oh, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
I was so fucking drunk. That was like one of the... Wait, your birthday's in October.
Yeah.
And that was October of 2016, I assume, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, that was the last time I had Fireball in that capacity. No, it wasn't. What?
Did you show your titties then too?
No. But I went home. That was the second to last time. I went home after that for Halloween. And I had a little get together at one of our favorite bars that we all used to go to in Durham. And I mentioned that Fireball has now become, because everybody knew me for Fireball. And I mentioned that Fireball has now become something that makes me do not smart things. And
I mean, they're not dumb things.
I mean, I
consider
shots.
it community service.
I took 4 back-to-back Fireball shots.
And that's because that was Kat's drink.
I know.
So if there was any Fireball anywhere near us, it's because of Kat. That was her shit.
Yeah.
So we're at my house. I had a barbecue at my mom's house, and then afterwards, I decided we're gonna go to the club. So we went back to my house so I can get ready and Kat get ready, and like everybody dispersed, and we were gonna meet there at my other place. And Maggie's sitting on my couch, cool, whatever. You don't think anything of it. She's sitting there with some of my friends, and I'm over here going back and forth, whatever. And I remember walking by, and like I looked to my left, and I was like, why is Maggie's titty out?
I had gone to the dark side.
It looked like the scene pre-gangbang. It was like a bunch of dudes sitting around her, and she had one titty out.
It's because they said they didn't believe that my nipples were pierced. I was going to the dark side, but I remember that's why. Because I remember not pretty much anything after that. But I remember Drew or... who else? It was Drew, Travis, and... what was his fucking
Ramon?
name? That guy. Ramon. They were all sitting there. And I'm pretty sure it had to have been Andrew. Because he's the only person in that group that would have instigated me enough to be like, fuck you, bro.
No, hold
I didn't give
on.
a shit about the other two.
He didn't instigate the first titty. He instigated both titties.
No.
He's like, you already showed one. You might as well show both.
He instigated the first one, too, though.
And so, like, I'm in the kitchen / living room. Kind of doing one of these, like, what is going on over here? And then Maggie's sitting there with two titties out. And then the guys are just like, like, I'm telling you, it looked like the scene before a gangbang. The next one was going to come out, and she was like,
God. Such a great memory for me. I love it. You know.
And
whatever.
then she did something dumb. See, it wasn't dumb yet.
Yeah, I didn't hit the dumb part until later.
Yeah. Surprisingly, right?
That was a night of debauchery for me, apparently. So
like, you hit rock bottom.
Yeah. It started good for me. I'm not gonna. I mean, it was not right. It really wasn't good. I made out with somebody before him, so.
That night? Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
Right outside your apartment.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, we won't drop that name.
I think he thought he was gonna get it.
He could have.
It was like a toss up at that point.
I think it was just one of those, like, because he
played the slow game.
Well, he had a girl though still. Like, he was still with his girl at the time.
Oh, he's still with her.
I don't know. It's a different girl.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
No, it's the same girl.
Really?
Yeah, same. I ran into him at a bar in Eastlake.
I thought he was with a new.
No, he like left and then he got back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
putting
so
his business out there and shit.
Well, he was still with somebody, so I think that's what made him like back off a little bit. And I was like, all right.
Next.
And then apparently
so B140.
Fireball
B140?
drunk Maggie went.
She's like,
Next
B140?
contestant, come on down.
Last chance, B140? Okay, next. B140. He's like, got it. Does your man know of these escapades of yours? Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I tell him about how
he
you
loves
pushed me
you.
with it.
Or he's really on the run.
Oh, we've ran through all of it. Yeah, he knows about everything I've done.
Oh, shit.
We laugh about it quite often.
I mean, Kat, too, we told our stories. That's why when I tell a story here, she's already heard it.
Yeah. I have nothing to hide. I don't give a shit. I don't have anything to be ashamed of.
Right.
I'm a fucking grown-ass woman. I can make whatever decisions I want to. I didn't do anything.
And it was before him, so who
yeah,
gives a fuck?
Yeah, so it's whatever. I mean, that was just one of many sad escapades.
She had a few.
Yeah. I had to send somebody else from that, well, not from
that building.
That building, yes. I sent somebody came home with me one time from that building.
Yeah.
And I had to send
dark chocolate.
Yeah, I had to send him home because I was too drunk.
Oh, you couldn't get it up.
Well, I was there. I was fully there, but the room was not allowed. Like,
spinning?
I was like, ooh, yeah, this is not going to end good. And I've already had that happen to me once where the dude was too gone, where, like, he had...
You had to rape him?
No, he couldn't even... He went, we started, and it was not even... I can't even count it as actually doing anything, because it was just like a 1 second, and then he's like, oh, God. He, like, crawls off of me butt-ass naked into my bathroom to puke. And I was like...
That's
a great
ego
time.
boost.
Great time. And this is only the third person I had ever slept with.
Imagine.
So, like,
you're like, am I doing? He's like, hold up.
like at that time, I'd only been with my first boyfriend in 7 years, and then I was technically with the guy that I moved here with, but we weren't exclusive. So I was like, all right, I don't have anything holding me back, so. And I was like, well, this might be why I shouldn't do this now. I feel like this is a sign that I just shouldn't even bother with anybody else for a little bit of time.
I make them literally sick.
I make them actually sick. They are repulsed by my existence. Awesome.
No shit.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
I have some funny ass encounters with a lot of people.
Have you had a quick bust? Like a quick nut? A little quick,
I think so.
What is it? Premature ejaculator?
I did have Red from the kiosk. I met up with her one night
Red. Oh, shout out to her. She's cool. So I took pictures of her recently, actually. For her birthday.
I figured those were her. I figured those were by you. Wow, glad she can get some photos. Yeah, some dude. I don't know if you ever remember this dude that like had seen me on her Snap from all the fucking ridiculous videos that we would all post about everything. And he was like, yo, she's hot. So I was like, all right, whatever. Yeah, I'll meet him out. So, like, I met him out, and...
it was, like, one of her friends?
Yeah. Like, and I don't think it was, like, a
friend.
He
for sure
friend.
Needed papers.
It was, I have never dead-fished anybody.
Dead-fished?
Just lay there.
Oh, you dead-fished him?
I dead-fished the fuck out of him.
He didn't care, huh?
Oh, he was putting in work, bro.
He was doing...
Dude.
He's like, check out this hip thrust.
Oh, my God. And I was just like... So it was that other girl, the other redhead, that I don't talk to anymore, that I made out with at...
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll post that video, too. I have it.
I mean, I'm not ashamed of it. I don't actually care.
She was kind of hot.
Yeah, she was super hot. She was
I was crazy. Like, okay, Max. Pulling back. Just a little.
It was a little, yeah.
The lights were on. Nobody was home.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I mean, no offense to any of your listeners when I say this, but if you're stalking a dude through Venmo.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, you need to talk to somebody. That's just, that's a different level of.
I still want a stalker, so if you guys are interested.
They're pretty fun when you have one that's not like that kind of crazy.
Like
I've had a couple. I've had a couple. Very mild.
Jealous.
Yeah, very mild. It gets a little uncomfortable though, because then you're just kind of like when was this girl that fell like super hard for me?
A girl.
Yeah, because I like got it into my head one night
that you were gay.
No, I'm still very bisexual.
Okay.
Kaz knows that any day now I could leave him for a woman. We joke about it a lot.
He's like, ha ha. No, don't do that.
So when I was with my first boyfriend, he was very okay with the idea of me having a girlfriend as well.
Like a throuple?
Yeah. But he not involved. It was just me.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I was not, it's not something he was interested in, but he was okay with me doing it because, whatever. And, cool, the first night we had a threesome.
Oh, shit.
And nice. Whatever. So I was like, cool. And some other stuff happened that was not cool. But then
they dated.
I woke up to them messing around next to me, and I was like, this is not really. I'm not comfortable with this.
He's all, jump in.
Our agreement was not this. Granted, neither of them, I found out the next day, really knew what was going on, but that's neither here nor there. She got incredibly obsessed with me, and I was like, shit. Mistakes might have been made. And so yeah, they're cool when they're not like trying to be like
inside of your skin.
Yes,
got it.
If they want to wear you, that's when you're kind of like, maybe the stalker thing's not that great. But yeah, it's I don't even remember where that came from, but yeah.
Has your husband ever been like, yo, let's have a little three-way?
No, he's not like into that stuff.
I don't think I could do it either. That's too much pressure. And then you have to like, what if like you hop over and you finish and the other girl, and now your girl's like, oh, okay.
I've been in 2 threesomes before. Both of them entirely too drunk to really fully enjoy the experience. One was that one, and then the other was with the crazy redhead.
Oh, okay.
I was told I was good, which is awesome, but
By her or both?
Her.
Oh.
Well, me and the dude screwed the next day anyways, because he pretty much came in to see me.
He what?
He helped move a friend out to California.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so he made a detour
see you,
to come down and see me, and we knew it was up.
Like you had to.
We knew, yeah. I already knew it was up. Like,
see, I like that. You understand that?
Yeah.
Like he came out here to see you. He was like, come on.
Yeah.
Then where it's like when guys fly girls or something, they don't give it up. It's like it's like unspoken, like rules. It's like.
No, I don't play that shit, dude. If you. Yeah. There's this whole stigma with society where like women have to feel ashamed of that shit. There's nothing wrong with it. Express yourself sexually. Yeah. If you want to fuck somebody, fuck them. Be responsible about it. Don't just be like out here fucking with no protection and some.
Or get tested.
Yeah, either get tested. If you want to raw dog it, you need to make sure you're getting tested. I mean, that's just the responsible thing to do. Unfortunately, I mean, that's common.
I remember the first time I heard raw dogging, it came from a woman.
Really?
And I was like,
you were like, no, thank you.
God, what did you say? She's like, do you have a condom? I was like, no. I said no because I didn't want to. And I thought that was going to be like the end of it. And she's like,
oh no.
She's like, you can raw dog it. I was like, excuse me?
That's how you know she's gross.
Exactly.
Oh, she's willing to
first thing I thought, I was like, nah, you got something. Hell, what? Ma'am, what did you say? She's like, you can raw dog it? She's like, just pull out. I was like, bitch, pull you out of my house. What are you talking about?
Oh my
God.
Wow. That's
it wasn't like worth me like risking it all, you know. So
like I feel like jumping to raw dogging is this is gonna make me sound whatever. I don't care.
And it was hold on.
If it's a
first time I had
that's what I was
met
gonna
her,
say. That's what I was
like,
gonna say. If it's that's just a little. If you're like that willing,
it's too forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if I like my friend that came out here, I'm like, all right, I've known him at this point. I had known him for like 2 or 3 years, and we still had talked regularly. I knew who he had dated, you know, blah blah blah. So
you can get this raw oyster.
It was like we did not, but if that had been a thing, you know,
like it would have been okay.
I would have been like, all right, that's fine. But yeah, like, oh, that's right, because I had said I dead fish. That's how we got on the stalker thing.
Yeah. So what? You should just lay there, and he's just like on top of you, sweating, just fucking doing pumps.
Literally.
He probably texted the group chat like, "Yo, I just broke her, bro."
It was like, it felt like hours. It was probably only like 30 minutes, maybe.
That's a long time.
It was so long, and he was putting in so much work that he was like legitimately sweating all over my face.
Nice.
And I was like, "This is like 2:00 in the morning."
Were you drunk? Oh, that's.
I wish that would have made it so much better for me. But no, I was stone sober, and I just.
Did he try to like switching it up? Same position for 30. Damn.
On like a beanbag
fucking
chair.
Stamina.
It was.
I'm impressed.
It was not enjoyable, and.
You were literally a hole for his penis.
I just said, hey, I gotta go.
Oh, he didn't finish?
I don't think that it was ever gonna. I don't think it was gonna end at that point in time. Like, we're doing the same fucking stroke. We're in the same position, and we're like 30 minutes into it, and I was like, Houston, we have a problem. This plane is not going to land itself.
You didn't enjoy it at all?
Not a bit.
Damn.
It is legitimately the worst bang I've ever had.
Oh,
in my
fuck.
life. Yeah. And he still wanted more. Like,
after?
He hit me up.
He was like, one more time or what?
He was like, I had a really great time with you. And all this shit. And I remember this clear as day. I messaged him back and I said, yeah, that's not going to happen again. Like,
ever.
It's just, we don't have the chemistry. I'm glad you had a good time, but it's just, let's just call it what it is. He's like,
that's one of those bodies you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I got a number for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to up my tally.
You had to go home and like, I don't even want to.
100%. Fuck. I was tracking it for a little bit because I call that year before cause, between like my ex and cause, I call that like my hoeing year because I was not notches, single. Huh? Yeah, dude. I spent 10 years in 2 relationships and then I was single for a whole year. And
I'm gonna ask you something. Can you just be honest one time? I'll never ask you again. I'll never ask you again.
No.
I'll bleep his name.
We did not. I was never opposed to it.
I know that. I thought for sure, and it was just like you guys are keeping it to like your graves.
Nah.
And if you are still going to the grave.
No.
Yeah.
I swear on my dog's life.
Like I asked him, and he was like, "Nah," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't believe you."
I don't blame you.
I'm gonna ask Maggie, and I think she'll tell me the truth.
Yeah, like, I swear to God, I wish. That's like the one that got away, if we're being honest. I feel like it would have been real worth it, if we're being honest. I know he had a whole ass, situation going on, but
yeah,
I feel like it would have been worth it to bring the scumbag out of him for that, but
damn.
I know.
Well, could have been, huh?
I know. Could have been like a continuous thing, on the side.
Let's not say never.
I'm not dead yet.
I see. We went out for my birthday last year, and he got super drunk.
Thanks for the invite.
It was a guy's thing. It was guys only.
I'd not become one of the guys.
When you just said you would fuck him.
Damn it! You tricked me. That's how you're getting me out of the rest of the guys' nights forever. You piece of shit.
Can't be out here fucking all these dudes and shit. I texted him. I was like, "Yo, you good?" In the morning, he's like, "Yo, I thought I died." He's all woke up in a ditch, like an actual literal like curved ditch. He's like
in his car?
No.
What the fuck?
Like on a random street. He's like, "I don't even know how I text so and so to my location to come get me." I was literally like face down in a ditch, and I was like, "Oh, bro, I thought you went home with some chick or some shit." Because I don't remember seeing him. I blacked out, but I don't remember seeing him after a while. And I was like, "Oh, he probably went home with some chick," which is cool.
Good for him.
He went home to a ditch.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, this is why I'm scared to go out with you guys.
Yeah. I lost my wallet that night. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I very much maintain my shit when I'm out in public when I go drinking now, because I'm so fucking... If I lose my phone, I don't have a way to get into my car, so...
Oh, you need it? Don't you have a key?
I mean, I do have a key, but you know...
There's no other way? No key, no phone, you can't get in?
No key, no phone. Well, Kaz can unlock it for me from his phone.
From his phone.
Because he has access, but...
He's like, where are you?
If I don't have my phone...
How are you calling them?
Exactly.
I see the dilemma.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, I can get kind of shitty, but like when I start to feel that like blackout.
But that's cool, because if you lose your key, like it's not. I mean, it's a problem, but it's not a real. Like as long as you have your phone.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty cool though. That's cool.
Yeah, but I just, especially after.
Have you gone out without him? Does he let you?
Yeah. Oh, dude, he doesn't like going out.
Really?
Yeah. So like now that my best friend has moved all the way to Virginia, she moved back right before the panini.
The what?
The Panda Express.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh shit! I didn't realize. I just heard somebody else call it that on a podcast that I listened to,
some
and I was like,
racist
"Oh." Just everybody else is putting out the panini. Well, there was another one too, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, the Panda Replay. Somebody else said the Panda Replay.
Good one. I
yeah.
like that one. Yo, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
In the beginning,
I know.
I liked it. I mean, besides the whole death part, you know.
That was a little bit of a bummer.
Can't enjoy nothing. I think the unknown of it was cool. Like everybody was at home.
Yeah.
Like we were just watching news and like.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, what if we got it? You know. Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool. It was a decent time, I guess.
It was nice giving the world a break from us for a little bit.
Yeah.
The earth kind of got a chance to heal itself temporarily.
A little bit. Then we came back and fuck you.
Surprise, bitch, we're back. Surprise, motherfucker.
It was like we took a break.
Yeah.
And then we're like, nah, we're back to this toxic relationship.
It's me.
Hey, Earth. Texting Earth like future. You don't have to answer. I just want to tell you I miss you.
It's like that. What is it? Is it Quavo? That one that's the meme of him like looking at his phone. And it's like
future.
Okay, that guy. It's like that. We're like texting the Earth. So.
Yeah.
Look, I know I haven't been good to you, but we haven't.
This pandemic has me thinking about how I messed up. How I gave you that disease that one time.
We talked about the future, and we never got a chance to plan it together.
You don't have to reply. Tell your mom I miss her.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Have you ever had STD from all your hoeing? That's what's up. Solid record.
Yeah. I technically had a scare when I was my first boyfriend.
A pregnancy scare?
No. Well, technically, and I was still a virgin, so that kind of freaked me out. Yeah. I was like super late. Never happened to me before in my life.
You were a virgin. You're like, damn, somebody raped me.
I said,
in
the
Virginia?
irony of an atheist becoming Virgin Mary, really weird.
Virgin Maggie.
But no, I had a scare, which something they don't tell you in health classes. You can get the type 1 herpes, cold sores. You can get it in the type 2 area. However, it's not you're infected. It's just your body has a reaction to it, and that should be the end of it.
I do this thing with all my guests where they take the chair they sit on, so you can have that.
Oh, thank you. Well, I didn't know what the fuck happened. My boyfriend at the time had cold sores, and so I guess
he
somehow not somehow. Obviously, I know how it would have gotten down there, but I was having like some shit going on down there, and I went to the doctor, they don't tell me. Oh, like they call me and they're like, yeah, you have herpes. And I was like, my world's shattered because I'm like, first of all, I've only ever been with one fucking person who I know didn't cheat on me because he's a fucking, like, he's just a broken shell of a person from when his ex-girlfriend cheated
just
on him.
Just how you like him, yeah.
And yes, just gotta fix him. Yeah. And then I finally talked to my actual doctor and she goes, oh no, you're fine. She's like, it'll go away. If it comes back, we should be worried, but this is all it is. Blah, 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 blah. And she explained to me, I was like, it'd be really helpful.
Do they, like, swab it and then test it and be like, oh, it's type
Yeah, they
whatever?
can tell by everything that it's type. Yeah, she was just like...
discharge, just like, ugh.
Well, it wasn't even anything other than... It was just bumps. Just white bumps. Kind of like when you get, like, a really bad, like, cystic acne, like, or pimple, and you're like,
or it's, like, underneath it?
Yeah, and you're like, that's what it felt. That's all it was. And so that's why I was like, this is fucking wild to me because this doesn't resemble anything that they tell you about. And then when she told me, I was like, oh, and I've literally never had an issue since. And I've gotten tested and all that other shit, blah, blah, blah. I was getting tested very regularly during my hoeing days. Because I don't know.
Now you look at his zips. What is that? What is that? What here? What is that?
We're not going down there.
Yes.
Stay the fuck away. We're not even, this isn't even touching. Ugh.
Put a sheet between us.
Yeah. We'll just dry hump. You want an OTPH, Jay?
Yeah. I'm a little handy in the parking lot.
So I love saying, have you ever gotten an OTPH, Jay?
A what? Over the pants hand job?
There you go. Thank you. God, I say that shit all the time. And everybody goes, what the fuck? What kind of hand job is that? And I'm
know how they post that? You're not on Twitter no more, huh?
I am.
Oh.
I made a new one.
Like secret?
Yeah, just so I can,
Well, they'll put shit like that, like, if you can read this, you're like, you know what I mean? And I always get them because my mind is just trash, like disgusting.
I love it.
Yeah. It's always like on my way to fuck you. I was like, yeah.
Oh,
I got it.
That's what my license plate is. Hashtag OMW. Hashtag OMW #2 FYB.
Shut the fuck up.
Swear to God.
That's dope.
Yeah. And I had some woman the other day in my neighborhood walking her kid. She goes, excuse me. And I said, yeah. She goes, just out of curiosity. I've walked by your car a couple of times. I'm just curious. Does your license plate frame mean what I think that it means? And I went, oh, on my way to Fiji burritos? Absolutely. And she started laughing, and I was like, that's exactly what it means. Yeah. I've had cops come behind me, like, be behind my car and take pictures of it. And I'm like, you're welcome.
And then they pull up, and they're like, yeah, she's a dyke.
I think I shocked the shit out of people when they pull up and realize I'm a girl. So...
Yeah.
But that's my shit, man.
Damn, that transition is going smooth.
Love it. I love that shit, dude. Yeah.
Did I tell you I got hit on by a tranny?
No.
Transvestite, I'm sorry.
No.
PC.
No, transsexual. No, wait.
Transgender.
Sorry. Transvestite is a derogatory term. And I think transsexual is too.
Just trans.
A trans person, yes.
She was very friendly. Not bad looking. And then, like, she ended up being... She claimed to be a sister with somebody I know.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, shit, how you been? Blah, blah. And then the next day I was like, hey, your friend was being a little friendly. And she's like, oh, she's trans. And I was like, what? And so I told everybody, of course. And I was like, send me a picture. Because they were like, what? I don't believe you. Like, was she like, did she look, And I was like, send me a picture. And I showed them. They're like, now that I know, I can see it.
Yeah.
But if I didn't, I'd be like, okay, yeah.
There's certain parts in the transition where it's still, for lack of a better term, obvious. And then it gets to a point where, like, because there's one drag queen who transitioned. Her name is Kylie. She is, man. I've seen her in real life. Like, I happen to be at a gay club in Vegas, and she was doing a spot that. Well, I didn't know. My friend was like, "Oh, we're gonna go here because we're meeting my friend."
Like Maggie?
I'm sorry.
Right up your alley.
The other Jonah, yes. My friend Jonah lives in Vegas.
With the H, huh?
Yeah, with the H. I know. I feel like an asshole every time because I'm so used to typing his fucking name. Anytime I like type yours and I put the H, I'm like, ooh, I gotta delete that and resend it. He's gonna kill me.
Real quick, I went to Starbucks today, and the guy's like, "What's your name?" And I go, Jonah, Jona. He's like, "Got it." And they took forever. They're mad busy, and I understand when they're busy. Like, I'm not in a rush anyways. And then the girl goes, Joanna. I was hungry. I was already there for like 15 minutes, and I got irritated as fucking. And I yelled. I was like, "That's not my name." And she was like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "Thank you." And I left. And I was like, maybe the dude put Joanna. So I just snapped at this girl for no reason. And I look at the cup and it said Jonah. I was like, nah, fuck that bitch. I meant everything. I should go back.
I didn't put enough of my chest into this.
Yeah,
I need to go back and really make her
throw
know.
it at her face. Can't read, bitch.
I can't even enjoy my latte now. I'm sorry. Is it still the pink drink that you're drinking?
No.
Or have you upgraded?
I upgraded.
What are you drinking now? What fruity shit
It's
you
called
drinking now?
it's not. It's called the chocolate cream cold brew. I love it.
Okay.
It's much manlier.
Okay. It sure is.
Foamy
sweetie.
on top.
I get the little nitro cold foam on top. It's really puts a little pep in my step.
Sweet. So what did your other friend Jonah?
Oh, we
the
just
Walmart
ended up,
version.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him that so hard. We actually got into we didn't get into it because I had to refrain myself because I had put that thing on my story the other day about like what's that sauce, like what's the sauce you have in your drawer or whatever.
Oh.
And mine's the Del Taco hot sauce because it's
Duh.
amazing. And he goes, so he basically called Del Taco disgusting, and I said,
Is there one here in San Diego?
Del Taco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had it.
Really?
I heard they have good burgers or something. Or
I've
fries?
never had their burgers. Their fries are okay. They're crinkle cut. I don't like crinkle cut, I realized, because you can't get them the right kind of crunchy and still have the softness inside. I'm a shoestring slut, so. Yeah.
I like Chick-fil-A's fries.
Chick-fil-A's fries, there are none. There are none better.
For being a very like homophobic company, their fries are pretty good.
They are.
That's why we forgive them.
That's true. It's true.
Right.
They employ gay people.
Yeah.
They just
on the
low.
On the old military, don't what is it? Don't ask, don't tell.
Cause actually worked for them for a little bit.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, he said it was great. He said
I mean they get Sundays
though.
off.
Yeah, he said he got in trouble though for not like literally in trouble, but I guess like whatever their rule is with. I don't know. He was just throwing shit out when he wasn't supposed to, or whatever. And I was like, I mean,
throwing shit out.
Yeah, it was, or they wanted them to throw shit out, and I guess he was like giving it to people for free or something. I don't know, whatever it was. But he didn't hate it. But I can't go back to the.
You don't eat Chick-fil-A?
Oh, I fucks with Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay. You're saying I never.
Dude, I got my best friend's order down pat. She gets the number 4 count, and then she gets she switched it up, but usually she gets the sriracha sauce. She gets it with a sweet tea, and she gets the waffle fries. Sometimes she gets a brownie. Shout out to Kayla.
How she's feeling.
And I know her Dunkin' Donuts order too. I can't tell you how many audio messages I've got. Oh yeah, when they put that Chick-fil-A, I know you live down here, but when they put the Chick-fil-A on Balboa Avenue, I was like, I'm fucked.
Balboa Avenue?
Right across the street from the Target up there.
Oh yeah. I've been to that one a couple times. Yeah.
Man. Because people don't fucks with Chick-fil-A like that here. Like most of the people that fuck with Chick-fil-A here,
there's always a fucking line.
Dude, I know, but that's mostly people who aren't from here. Like I've taken a couple people to Chick-fil-A for their first time, and they were like, "It's
the
okay."
one that doesn't deserve a line and always has a line, In-N-Out.
Thank you.
I mean, In-N-Out's cool, but it's like
I respect the.
I'm
fact
not gonna
that,
wait in that line.
Hell no.
If there's no line, all right,
count me in.
I'll fuck with it.
I'll get a 4x4.
If there's a line like down to like the street, you got me fucked up. And the one here, there's a Chick-fil-A right next to it. So it's like, you snoozing on my money.
Right? Dude, it's not that In-N-Out's bad. I grew up listening to my dad talk about In-N-Out. He was like, oh, In-N-Out's the best. And like, all that shit.
Your dad was famous. Forgot about that.
But like, I think it's great that I love the fact that because a lot of people don't like their fries. And I'm one of the weird people that love their fries.
They're a little dry.
Well, it's because they're literally just potatoes that they deep fry. So
yeah,
I mean,
I want that fake shit.
I respect the shit out of that. So maybe
so
that's
if somebody
why
put
I like it.
McDonald's fries and In-N-Out fries,
I haven't eaten McDonald's since I was like 9 years old.
Shut the fuck up.
My mom got the shit beat out of her when I was 9 years old
for eating McDonald's.
It's the short story is she got accused of hitting somebody, and the mom came out and was cussing my mom out. Her friend came out, right hook, left hook. My mom went down, and then 6 people jumped my mom in the McDonald's playground. And so basically, because the employees literally just stood there and watched it happen,
you boycotted?
She boycotted. Then when I was 14, I watched Super Size Me, and I
haven't seen that because I don't want them to destroy anything.
If you enjoy eating McDonald's,
I don't, but I don't want to like completely take it off my list. Like every time I eat McDonald's, I feel like shit. Like emotionally, physically.
Yeah, it's not good for you. That's bad for
So I don't like to, but I don't want to eliminate it because that's Kat's go-to period meal. So I don't, I don't want to do that.
I pretty much only eat Chick-fil-A, and then occasionally I eat Del Taco. I think Del Taco has superior controversial opinion coming in. Hot take. I think Del Taco is better than Taco Bell. So
that's not. Nobody cares. I thought you were gonna say like,
oh no, I can't
real
tell
taco
you
shop.
how many people fucking tell me I'm fucking crazy for that. Oh, I'm going real taco shop before I go to fucking Taco Bell or Del Taco.
That's what I'm saying.
100%.
That's what I thought you were gonna. You said controversial. I thought you were gonna say like better than El Gordo or something.
No,
And I was like,
no, bro. My friend got them to cater her baby shower last year. Took me back to that sweet.
You fucked it up, huh?
Oh, bro. It was,
I popped your cherry on that.
I know. That's the only time I've had it since then is her baby shower.
No shit.
Yeah, well, because I'm too intimidated to go in there and try to order.
Oh, that's Kat's problem too. She don't like going.
Yeah, and then because I got myself a moolah, and
I'm like super close, and I never go because it's always busy. It's like In-N-Out.
I know because we were like we're gonna go take lunch together.
Yeah.
And Jose's all that's fine.
Yeah, all right.
45 minutes later,
guys. He had like this very like. All right, go. Okay, guys.
Bruh, man.
I think he texted me the other day, but I don't know because his number is not saved.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have my new number.
He's like, hey, Jonah, how's it? I was like, delete. I don't know who you are.
Man, that was such a fucking chill job. It was so chill until he got on his fucking high horse because he thought he was going to
separated all of us. Yeah.
Such a dick. Man, we were fucking killing it too. I don't know what his problem. His only problem with us was we weren't getting out there and going, hi, how are you? Who's your cell phone carrier? Get the fuck out of here.
I think he didn't like that we were having too much fun.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, that's what you want your employees to like.
You want them to have fun, and we were killing our numbers. You and me were always there was nobody ever touching us. You and I were always like, I mean, you beat me every month but one. And you like to blame it on vacation.
I was gone for like the whole month.
No, you like to blame it on that vacation. But you were also on vacation other months and also fucking called out all the time too. And we're late all of the time.
Oh yeah, that was like to this no. To this day. I don't know how to be on time to shit.
I can't believe I showed up early.
I know.
I got in my car and it says 7:50 and I was like, I'm not comfortable with this.
I was fucking sitting on the couch just chilling because I had got home from work or got a haircut. And I was like 7:30. I was like, I should probably like start. Nah, I'm all right. I'll wait.
I didn't realize you were only 15 minutes from my house.
Where you live?
I live in Hillcrest, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't realize. What does that mean? I mean, you're right, but I don't appreciate that. God.
I like that area, though.
It's nice.
It's super chill.
Very nice. It's quiet, too.
It's super gay, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, I can walk over to a couple of the bars.
I work, like, all over San Diego. So, like, I'm always in different parts every day. Like, I never know where I'm going to be. And when I get, like, Hillcrest or North Park, I'm like, I can get out and not lock my door. It's chill. It's whatever.
In the right parts of North Park, yeah.
Yeah. I'm, like, closer to Hillcrest.
Yes.
Because sometimes I'm on the other side of the 15, and it's, like, putting the club on just in case.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There were many times.
I hate City Heights. Hate.
Oh, it's...
Shout out to Matthew. I hate City Heights. Hate. If you live there, why?
Dude.
I drive by there, I'm like, who sits here and is like, I want to live here. I want to live in the city. Why? Why? If you grew up there, I don't blame you because your parents did that to you. But if you go back and like,
voluntarily.
Yeah, like, I want to live here.
Well, I want to move somewhere. I'm going to move here.
No, that's stupid.
No.
That's like El Cajon.
Dude.
It's just hot out there. That's the only complaint I have about El Cajon. It's hot as fuck. Like all year. Yeah. You lived in El Cajon?
No. I technically lived in Lemon Grove. I lived right across the street from the Lemon Grove 24-hour.
Oh, okay.
Or I guess that was the College Grove 24-hour. Whatever
yeah, that's
one
the one
that Andrew was going to all the time.
No, Michael.
No, Michael was going to the one that we all went to.
Grossmont.
There we go. We got there.
It took a while.
Damn, we're old. It's fine. College Grove was the one that I was going to because I literally could just walk across the street.
Oh, nice.
And that's the one Andrew was going to for a little bit of time when he was doing his competition. Did not appreciate that.
Why?
Because I just wanted a place away from him. I'm just kidding.
Like, every time I saw him, I got wet.
I just like it was just.
He's a fine little chocolate man.
He's super cute. What a beautiful chocolate man. Yeah, it was that fucking gym was garbage, dude. There's this one woman, she's not allowed to work out there, she got kicked out, but she wears the most ridiculous, I call her Sandra.
Why you gotta give her that name? I don't know why I got triggered that, because that's my cousin's name and she's like one of my favorites. And so I'm just like now defending her. I'm like, fuck my cousin do to you.
It was the first name that came to mind. I sent y'all a video of her.
Oh, okay. Yo, we had this one chick. You remember the girl that would walk in like Beyonce?
Your girlfriend? Yeah. Yeah, the one that would always stand there at the...
Solid 350. No, she wasn't that big, but she was a big girl.
She was definitely trying to... She was trying to get somebody's attention at that kiosk, and I'm pretty sure it had to have been yours.
She's
she
like
did that every
anybody's
day.
attention. She was like a hefty girl.
Yeah. I mean, I still have a memory.
In crop tops.
I have a memory that pops up.
And would walk with the confidence of a fucking king, just strutting. There's no other way to explain it. She would strut through the aisles like bitches, you're lucky to be around me.
Yeah. And she couldn't have been older.
She would look at women and be like, I'll take your man.
Yeah.
Watch your fucking mouth.
And she couldn't have been older than 18 though.
Yeah, no.
She was super young.
She looked young.
Bro, I mean, I can tell you
I used to think like, damn, I wish I had that confidence.
Exactly. At 32, I have maybe an eighth of that.
I can't even
on
wear
a good day.
What are they called?
Hoochie daddy shorts?
Nah, come on.
I was about to say.
I got nice legs. What are they called? Tank tops. Like I have like insecurity about it, and this bitch,
None.
She'd probably walk in with a bra, and was like, about to steal your man, time to look away.
Watch out, puta.
Yeah.
Every time. She always did the same move every time, too. She walked up to that mirror. She flicked her hair around a couple times. She adjusted her shirt. And then she'd look
around,
walk
yeah.
away. And I was just like...
blessed us with her presence.
Where is your mother? Where are your parents? I'm pretty sure you have to be supervised in here.
Yeah.
Like, what the...
By the state.
Dude, so I think back on that shit all the time with all the random ass shit that we saw there. And just all the random ass shit that we did there. Man.
Did you ever hit on a customer?
No.
No. Shit.
There wasn't really anybody, customer-wise, that ever really came in there that was...
worthy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly just the employees.
You're like, I gotta get one from
vendors.
each department.
I had a couple of that. Well, what was it? What was that one manager's name? The bald one?
The bald one?
Was it Jesse?
Damn. Bald? Like bald?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know.
I think it was Jesse. I can't remember. That was a weird one. I don't know why I thought he
took him down.
No. He actually tried to ask me out on a date. He finally asked for my number and everything. The conversation just never the conversation was just so boring. I was just like,
that's sad.
Okay. You're either too nervous to talk to me or you have nothing to offer. So I'm good.
Yeah. I
just deaded it.
I'm not dead fishing again.
I just like to ghost people. It's easier that way.
Facts, right? I say that all the time. I am 100% for ghosting. And this is why. I think that you don't owe anybody anything. Like, you don't owe them an explanation to why you've had to ghost them. I feel like if somebody's disturbing your peace, they obviously don't give a fuck. So you don't owe them any explanation as to why you're never going to talk to them again or why you block them on social media or your phone or whatever. Zero. And I have friends who are like, no, I got to have one more. For what? They haven't given a fuck about your feelings yet. What do you think telling them? I feel like it's an ego boost for them. Like, damn, yeah, I got them like that. So, ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost away.
I'm all for, I'll give the advice to somebody if they're not the type that wants to ghost or they, feel like they need the closure. I'll give the advice, okay,
closure.
XYZ.
I hate closure.
I can't stand it.
You don't need it.
Can't stand it. Technically, I know that there's one that, I need closure for.
Andrew.
The one that got away. It's a old boy that I had seen at the gym that I had known since middle school.
Okay.
So, And I don't really need closure. It's just my brain is just kind of annoyed with the way everything played out. But like in the same like, I'm not gonna fucking text him or like try to hit him up and be like, yo, here we are 5 years later and this is bugging me. I don't fucking, like, my brain just doesn't like it. But like me, the subconscious part that likes to keep bringing it up is not okay with it. But like conscious me is like, I don't fucking care.
Right.
I'm done with it, but you don't want to let it go. And that's just probably the anxiety aspect of my brain, if we're being completely honest. But yeah, I don't fucking care. I've ghosted so many people.
I block people with such ease. Like, yeah, I don't want to see your shit no more. Block.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I have zero fucking resistance to it. It's just like, block. People I was cool as fuck with, I was like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you no more. Block.
Yep.
Like,
I've removed friends and I've muted so many people. Shout out Instagram. They may be fucking a lot of shit up, but that remove friends option.
Oh, it takes it off from both sides?
Yeah. So I can unfollow them and I can make sure they unfollow me. I'll only block if I see that they're still looking at my shit.
Nah.
But most of the time, they don't even fucking realize that they're not following me anymore anyway. So I'm like, whatever.
And if they do, that's weird.
Yeah. So I've got like, but I've muted so many people because there's some people that like I still want to keep in touch with.
I started muting Tough during the whole election.
Bruh.
I never knew that you guys were all political science majors before the 2020 election. And I just didn't want to, because I don't care about politics.
I don't either.
So I didn't want to see any of it. So I was just like, I'll mute them. I'll wait till after.
Yeah.
To like unmute them. But then you forget. And you're like, I still have you on Instagram.
A random post pops up and you're like, oh shit, you're still alive?
I go check. I'm like, oh, I muted you. My bad.
My bad. Yeah, dude. Only thing I posted about during that election was the Prop 22
Trump 2020.
thing.
Yeah.
Every time, I can't think of him without thinking of you and without thinking of my grandma. Because
oh, shout out to Grandma Trumpy.
I still have the video from when she is so upset that you call. I told her that you called her.
Never met me and she hates me.
She hates you because you called her Granny Trump. And I have a video of her. What he did to the people of Atlantic City. She's still 95 years old.
Somebody else was in the video, like
my mom.
Your mom. That's what she was like. How dare he?
Yeah, my grandma. She 95 years old. Still cannot hear his name without getting pissed. You talk about Trump. She's like,
but if
that man.
Okay, if nobody knew anything, and I showed a picture of her, they'd be like, yeah, for sure, 100%.
Possible. I mean, she's old, so yeah. I don't. But you show some. The amount of people that when you just said like your favorite Trump support or the only Trump supporter you like, I guarantee you have people that see this are gonna go, she's a Trump supporter.
Right.
I'm not, for the record.
No, obviously.
Don't give a fuck about any politics if we're being completely honest. But
at all.
Like it's too much of a headache. I'll leave that to the people that want to worry about it because I know they go, don't say this, but my one fucking vote literally does not make a difference. The Electoral College is a complete scam. If my vote mattered, we wouldn't have the Electoral College. Because technically, not that she was any better, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote in 2016. But the Electoral College gave it to Trump.
Yeah.
It's a fucking scam. My vote literally does not matter. Don't tell me otherwise.
I appreciate her pettiness. Did you see the hat she had on that said but her emails?
No,
because of everything that's happening with him.
Oh, that's amazing though. I'll have to look at that. That's hilarious.
She had a hat on that said but her emails.
That's hilarious. I love that.
You see the pettiness from the White House staff?
Yes,
I love it.
That is my favorite development of this year.
I'm here for it.
That is my favorite.
I was like, look at the White House.
Call them all out.
Hitting up Wendy's for their social media person, because you know how Wendy's be petty as fuck.
Yes.
I was like, okay, Wendy's lending your shit to the
for real. They were like, how can we outsource this?
Yeah.
We need somebody who's on the level of petty.
Who's corporate, but just.
I love it.
And
yeah,
like Wendy's.
Somebody shared. What's her name? Marjorie Green or whatever the fuck that dumb bitch's name is, where she's talking about how forgiving student loans or blah blah blah, and White House tweets. Marjorie loan had like $200,000.
It was like 184 PPP loans, and
like,
it's forgiven. And it's like, oh, chef's kiss.
Oh, the irony! I love it. That's the level of petty I strive for all the time. That is one thing I have to give you a lot of credit for. You really brought the petty out of me. It was always there.
I just nurtured it.
Yeah, you just
I watered it.
The burner was on like low, and you just cranked it up to high.
I was like, why is this shit low? Blast that shit.
Yeah, bring it out. And it's funny because since I've embraced my inner pettiness, I've realized where it comes from. Because my grandma and my father, so I get it from both sides of my family. They're petty as fuck.
I love pettiness.
I love it.
I'm here for it.
I coined the term. I didn't really coin it. Somebody said it to me. It may have been you. Petty wop.
Oh, petty wop.
I'm just say that shit. I love it. People will be like, I'm trying to be a better person. And I'm like, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I can do it for you.
Yeah, you should take the high road. Nah, the low road's quicker.
So much quicker. Less traffic because nobody's trying to take it. Yeah. I just can get there faster.
It was like traffic during COVID. None. The high road is just backed up.
Love it.
With a bunch of people who know they want to take the low road.
Yeah, they know where they want to be. But they're just trying to be better. And it's like, you know what's in your soul, though. You know what's in your heart.
This girl today posted about that whole loan forgiveness, saying like, oh, like taxpayers have to pay for it. And I get it. I guess, whatever. But I remember that she was on food stamps and welfare for a long time. So I reminded her. And I don't know why. Maybe I was in bad area, or she deleted the story because the message didn't go through. It said like message failed, and I was like, "Oh, you lucky bitch! You lucky bitch! I was coming for you."
Because you probably weren't the first one to remind her ass either. Yeah. She was probably like, "Oh, okay, I'm about to get embarrassed. Let's just take this down."
I was like, "Didn't you lose custody to your child, and the state is helping supplement?" Okay, I'll stop there because.
I'll just leave this here for you.
Right? You can take care of that whenever. No rush. Really, whenever you get to it, we're not kicking you out. Just just setting it there.
Just reminding you. God.
Of real life, bitch.
Yeah, for real. Jesus Christ. You gotta love that shit.
People love to complain.
All the time.
I think that's what irritates me the most, like the complaint. It's like, shut up.
But have you noticed since the pandemic happened, like it's gotten worse? Everybody's gotten so self-centered, like as if other people don't exist in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hello? Like, I'm not saying you need to give a fuck about me, but you also need to realize that, like all these people, all right, I'm bringing up the controversial Dave Chappelle thing with his special where everybody's calling him.
You don't like Dave Chappelle?
I love Dave Chappelle.
You're wearing the uniform of somebody who hates him.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, 100%.
I love Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, me
and
too.
I finally got to watch his special.
It wasn't even that bad. It was funny.
Me and Kaz got it 30 minutes in. I looked at him and I said, because, the transphobic thing keeps coming up, and I looked at him and I said, I figured out what it is. And he goes, I have too. We didn't say it. And then he got to the part where he said, my problem has never been with trans people. It's always been with white people. And we both went, I fucking knew it. And I looked at him and I said, and this is how I know everybody who's complaining about this special has never watched it. This is how I know.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all just want something to complain about. Somebody took it out of context.
Yeah, they found a clip.
Found the clip, took it out of context, and ran with it. And I'm like... This is why I didn't say anything. I didn't voice any opinions about Trump winning in 2016. I didn't vote. I don't have a leg to stand on. So it's the same thing with that. If you didn't watch it and you're taking something out of context, you don't have a reason to say anything until you watch it with full context. Because that's not how life works. You don't get to just take one little portion and run with it and make it about you.
When he won back then, I was like, whatever, 4 years, I guess. It's going to go by quick.
It went by so long. It took forever.
I know. I was just like, this mother. And then he was like part of the end of the pandy. And I was like, oh, you fucker, you dragging this shit.
So
because I thought that with like, I'm old. Bush Jr. I was like, 4 years, whatever. And then he won again. I was like, 4 more years. And then now I'm like, that wasn't even that bad.
I know. I look back on George W. Bush and I'm like, those 8 years were actually really not that bad.
I mean, the whole 9/11 sucked, but
yeah, it kind of sucked a little bit. But yeah, I'm well alive. Yeah, people died.
Wow, you're so insensitive. I'm releasing this on September 11th.
Do it
with that clip and deleting the rest after where you're like, no, it's
go ahead and Dave Chappelle me. It's fine.
Cancel Maggie.
My 1,700 followers that are mostly bots, I assume, I'll be very upset to lose all of them. I can't. If he ends up running again,
I don't even care.
I mean, like, if we've survived 4 years, I'm sure we can survive. We're gonna have to survive the next 2 more years with fucking Biden. So
that guy.
We can't fucking win. Let's just face it.
I will always say this. Why can't, for somebody who doesn't like politics, I talk about it a lot, all right? I was like, why do we need old people to do this job? We have no young candidates.
I say we bring back Dad. We should he should get a third term. Bring back Barack. I miss Dad.
Yeah.
I miss Dad.
Papi Obama.
Yeah, I miss him. I think that he was... I know a lot of people disagree with
I heard Joe Rogan
did,
say that he thinks he was the best president.
That Barack was?
Yeah.
Pretty shocked considering a lot of shit that's been coming out of Joe Rogan's mouth lately.
He does say a lot of like... He must be a Libra because he's... Or a Gemini because he's like... But he was talking more in the sense of like what a president should be.
Yeah.
Like how you carry yourself, how you speak. You're not involved in any fucking...
Not on Twitter, just talking shit all fucking day on the taxpayer dime. My God. Like...
And I tweet that as I'm working, getting paid. I'm like, motherfucker. How dare you tweet on the job, you motherfucker.
This motherfucker. My hard-earned money is going towards you being on this fucking platform talking shit.
On the clock. Hold on. let me actually work before they find out.
I'll put this down later. We'll talk about... We will revisit this.
And then you get off. I'm not doing that for free. I'm doing that on the clock. Thank you.
If he can do it, I can.
Yeah.
No, I agree, though. I mean, apparently Trump had a lot of policies that he passed that were good. I couldn't tell you any of them are because like I said, I'm detached from all of that.
Yeah.
We were fucked either way in that election, so... And apparently we were in this last one too. It's going everything's great.
It's like that meme of it's like a little dog and everything's on fire.
Everything's fine. This is fine.
It's fine.
I still have the Photoshop you did of your face over that one of that white kid who's like this.
Oh yeah, he's like.
Every time I scroll across it,
You're probably the most Photoshop face I've ever done. I had really fun times doing that to you. My favorite one, I'm not gonna say names or even, I'm just gonna say who I did it of. Jigsaw.
That is to this day.
And I know
one of the fucking best moments of my life was watching that all play out. Next to us making fun of Andrew's face from his first competition and photoshopping it over a bunch of shit. That Jigsaw. I think about that so much.
It's one I kept that one. That was for sure.
And
I know you liked it a little bit more because there's always been that little bit of like, fuck you.
Well, because I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't see it. So I'm just like, all right. I mean, you can obsess over all you want to, but like, for why? Like, it doesn't have to be me, but there are just better candidates.
Yeah, like, there's better candidates, but also me.
Hello? Just saying, I'm better than that. It may only be by like half a degree, but still.
Who's more fun?
Yeah, come on.
Who's more fun?
Yeah,
you're not even.
Yeah.
You're not even taking personality into account.
Who's more real? I'm not. At least I'm not some. At least I wasn't like her, where she was all, no, stop it, but really out there like. I don't want to say hoeing because like I don't, but hoeing. Yeah. Because like you weren't fooling nobody.
Yeah. That whole innocent
my fucking dick. The fuck. If she's innocent, then I'm fucking Jesus reincarnated.
Christians are rolling over right now. And they're twin beds.
Yeah, it's that one's good. That one's good. That one, and then oh yeah, God, I have the one where the little kid, the Grinch as a baby, where he's like doing this face. Where you tweeted and you're like Maggie when she sees food.
Yeah, facts.
God, there's so many. I can't bring myself to get rid of any of them because they're gonna
by far. And I'm gonna enter the videos here. Your Agnes.
oh, Ethel.
Yes. And the guy. What was the guy's name?
Oh, I can't remember because I made him up on the spot for you.
I'm gonna upload that video. It's like Esther one
the other day.
Esther.
She looked awful, honey. I asked her, "Did you get your knees done?"
But with the filter,
I need it to come back. They have not brought. That doesn't exist anymore.
Oh my God!
It was so.
I have to upload those videos so people can see because dying. I remember when you sent it to me. and I was at the old apartment, and I was like on the floor laughing. Kat was like, "What's so funny?" I was like, I couldn't breathe. I was like, "Babe, look at this stupid shit."
So yeah, I brought whatever. I don't remember what I know that I said it in a video because I was like something about her husband. But yeah,
Something about like sleeping with
yeah, she accused,
Esther or something.
Yeah, Esther accused Ethel of sleeping with her husband, and you know,
good times.
Ethel's no snitch. She can go snitch on him or anything.
Ethel's no bitch.
Yeah, you know, she's just a little bit of a gossip and kind of a cunt. But
I love those people.
I know you do. You love all the chisma.
I love it, but like from a distance.
Yeah.
Never when it involves me though.
No, I don't want to be involved in
Have
that
some
shit
respect.
at all. No, yeah.
That's the kind of shit you watch from a distance.
Yeah. You just go outside when you're vacuuming your front lawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're just like trying not to look obvious. Yeah. I love that.
I hate people who pretend they don't like it, but then when somebody's like, psst, and they're like, what happened? Tell me now.
As long as it doesn't
I just want you to
involve
be
me,
honest.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
But it's not the same as like watching like reality TV shows. I don't like that shit because that shit's stupid.
It's staged.
Yeah, it's staged and it's always just shit.
I want the
that I'm just
authentic shit. You know, uncut, pure, blue magic. I don't want this stepped
break
on
glass
shit.
in the like my fucking neighbors. Since I know that they'll never see this, so it's a
knock on your door. Actually, I know.
Actually, Maggie,
I'm a frequent watcher.
Unbeknownst to you, me and Jonah go way fucking back. It's a father and son. Dad's super fucking cool. He is like legit one of my favorite people. He's just like this chill surfer dude. His fucking kid, bro. I mean, I was outside like laying in the backyard doing some tanning, and he's like on the phone.
Were you naked?
No.
Bathing suit?
Yeah, I was wearing a bathing suit.
Respectful.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, he is over 18, but I'm not getting accused of any of that. I don't know. I'm too paranoid. If I even try to make sure I wear like full butted. I'm just too paranoid. I don't need somebody. I don't know. I just like his friends have legitimately like waited for me to get out of my car when I've gotten home before to like watch me walk in. I'm like, I'm uncomfortable. So you know me, it takes a lot to make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But a bunch of high schoolers watching me get out of my car, I'm like, it's not.
Because you know they're going home to beat their meat to you.
Yeah, it's just not. Yeah.
They're going to find you on Instagram and find like a bikini pic and like.
This is why I do not use my name on anything. This is why you will not be able to find me by my government name anywhere.
Tagging you.
Good luck. I mean, you can tag me that way, but you ain't going to find me by my legal name. Yeah, dude. He like was outside, and this is just one example. He's like outside talking to his, I'm assuming now ex-girlfriend. They were at a party the night before, and he's like,
The son.
Yeah. Will you just let me finish talking? Nobody's letting me talk. He's like yelling at her, and he's like, I'm sorry, I told you. She's like, I guess she's telling him that he never talks about his feelings, and he's like, I talked to you last night. He's like getting super emotional, and then his dad comes out just to ask him nicely if he wants him to give him a ride to the suit store.
To the suit store.
Yeah, I guess he needed to, I don't know what the fuck it's for. That's not my business. And he just...
But the rest is...
I mean, I can't ask questions. I can be like, excuse me,
I need context.
I just need context for when I regurgitate the story later.
I'm going on a podcast.
And he's just like, no. And like his dad's being super calm. He's like, Dad, no, I don't need it. And I'm just like... And this is just like, this is mild content because like I hear slamming doors and shit being thrown at the walls and shit all the time, and I'm always like,
real healthy
I'll, like,
relationships.
Walk into the kitchen, just open because like the way that our houses are connected, I just like open the window and I just like stand in the kitchen, like making eggs with nothing in the bowl, but pretend like I'm making scrambled eggs. I'm like, what's going on? One time he's just like screaming because he broke his phone, and his dad's like, we can buy a new phone, and the kid's just like screaming and like slamming the door, and I'm like,
I hate kids like that. Just like spoiled as fuck.
It's crazy. I just couldn't. I never wanted kids, but it's like...
You still don't?
No.
Thank you for that. You're doing a service.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, we don't need...
That's why whenever people go...
We don't need that.
You guys make great kids. I'm like, have you met me? Are you... What kind of drugs are you doing?
Yeah.
Because I'm not even doing them, and I know I cannot reproduce.
What about cause?
That was actually one of the first conversations we had.
Oh, not smart, too.
We got that shit out of the way really fast. Because that's
like,
always going to be a
decide
deal
on
breaker.
kids on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fuck no. I was like...
Yeah, because that shit's a deal breaker. I mean, like, I knew after my last ex, that's just always going to be a deal breaker unless you find somebody who also doesn't want them. But then also the chance of you being compatible is also going to be really slim. So I don't know how I got lucky.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, no, he's fine. But yeah, no, fuck that. Are y'all gonna ever?
When it happens,
Okay.
we're not opposed to it.
So you probably
It's
be
just
like,
like whenever-
70.
Yeah, which I'm cool with that because then I've lived enough, and it's like, all right, good luck with that.
Yeah, she gets to do all the. You
Yeah.
get to make her do all the stuff. You just be like the dad that sits on the couch and reads to him at night.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I want to do like my dad, follow his footsteps, leave early.
Savage. So fucking savage.
My dad's like, oh, he's a teenager.
Oh my. This is all really.
That's enough.
This is making a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
I'm understanding a lot about who you are now as a person. I understand.
Shout out,
now.
pops.
Jesus Christ.
I always tell my mom, I was like, because she'll like always, every time I see my mom, she'll tell me like a new story. It's like, God damn, this motherfucker got a lot of stories. But she'll always tell me a story, and I'm like, and you had to kill him. And she's like, man, she's like, what? I was like, you're selfish.
You're such a dick.
Killed my dad. You forced him to die.
There's one thing I'm happy about. It may have been 4 years since, more than 4 years since the last time I've seen your ass. I'm very glad you haven't changed a fucking day in your life.
At all. What the fuck? Never. I'm too old for changing.
I don't know, man. You know, you
The only thing that happened was my shorts got shorter.
I was starting to worry you were getting a little soft. You got two cats, and you know,
those are hers. Come
you
on.
like actually proposed and shit.
That was
hers.
big, yeah.
They're hers. Okay.
Yeah. She's
sure.
gonna tell me like, really, man? Really?
Oh, they're mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I get mad, I'll be like, those are your cats.
Do that shit all the time. I'm like, get your fucking dog.
Oh dear.
Yeah. He's like, oh, she's my dog now. I'm like, yeah, technically she is. Every time I'm
Get
like,
your bitch.
I'm like, when we divorce, you know, you get her, right?
Oh, I tell her when we get divorced, I'm taking the cat. She's like, they won't go with you. I was like, I don't even want them. I'm gonna drop them off at a kill shelter.
Oh
You won't have them.
You're such an asshole.
I was like, you won't have those fuckers. So that's the win.
That's the only point.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I always
In
say.
court, I'm like, no, my babies. And as soon as they're like granted, and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Such a dick.
Nah, they're cool.
Yeah, you'd get sad without him.
Huh?
You'd get sad without him.
I don't know about sad. I fear more for what her reaction is gonna be. Like that's
When you guys get divorced?
no, like if they die. Like I'm afraid of that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
Like how emotional she's gonna be, because then I gotta be there to pick up the pieces.
I cry thinking about that. My dogs are very well alive, so, you know.
Like just the thought, right? You start hurting your own
just the
feelings.
thought, yeah, yeah.
You're like
Random. This is the fucking intrusive thoughts.
walk up and hug them. Like, yeah,
100%.
don't leave me.
Happens all the fucking time. I'm like,
Oh, you have a thing for dogs. I forgot about that. Like you don't like seeing like dogs die and shit.
I mean, I love dogs.
Nah.
I love animals.
I hate dogs.
I want a raccoon. I want... What?
You want a raccoon? There's
Yeah,
like
dude. They're
my
super
tree's full of
smart.
them.
Really?
Have at it.
If
Colony.
If they weren't illegal... Well, see, the thing
And
is...
rabies.
I don't know where we're moving next. So
Oh, you're moving?
I've told
Like
you that.
out of San Diego?
Yeah. I've told
Why?
you that before. I hate San Diego, bro.
What?
What?
You're not from here, so I get it.
Well, it's not just that. It's just everybody that I really hang out, you know, the people that actually hang out with me moved. But it's also just getting so expensive, and I
Yeah,
want
it's
to be
pricey.
closer to like my family anyway, so we want to move to Tacoma. But
Yo, hold up. Before you continue.
Yeah. You looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jonah, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you notice how we coming, we in front. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Get into that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come on. Been in the field playing, we